welcome everybody to our chopped 5-ingredient collaboration challenge hosted by Amanda at DittDott and Cynthia at Our Big's Adventure. Along with Penguin and the Chef is also going to be Snow Gardener 307, What's Up Family Home, Simply Wendy, Live, Love, Bake, Adventures with the Ethingtons, and I'll list those channels in the description box. So for this challenge, Chef, you have 5 ingredients, which I know is difficult for you. Mm-hmm. You're going to have 5 ingredients, and you're going to have 2 either refrigerator or pantry items, and you have to prepare something out of those ingredients. So, Chef, reveal your basket. We have chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. We have potatoes. And for the green, we have bell pepper. Salt, pepper, and butter. So, Chef, those are your 5 main ingredients. Chicken, potatoes, a green, salt, pepper, and butter. Those are your free items. Now, let's see your pantry or refrigerator choices. And you have a yellow onion and cherry tomatoes. Now, what are you going to make out of that, Chef? Need some time to think about it?
I think I'm going to do a campfire style chicken, potato, bell pepper, onion, tomato in a foil pack.
All right, well, let's just see if you can do it. Let's get you ready and let's start the process. And we're back. And it's time to see what the chef is going to be making.
Well, I got a couple of nice potatoes here. So I'm going to chop those up in smaller pieces. So there's all the potatoes first.
Because you're used to adding a lot of seasonings.
Yeah.
And you can't.
Yeah, I can't. Really sucks too, because I got like 50 little containers over to the side of me that we keep have all our seasonings in it. How does Sylvester Stallone say it on that Rocky movie? She's a little vicious with the garlic. That's me.
Because I've seen some of the other videos out there for this challenge.
I haven't watched any yet.
And they've made some pretty fine meals out there.
Have they?
Very creative meals, yes.
I'm doing a campfire. That's about the way I do an onion too. I have it again.
So what made you decide to choose an onion out of all the other pantry ingredients you could have chosen?
Because I only have salt and pepper as seasoning. The onion will add natural flavor to everything. The bell pepper will add flavor to things. The reason I chose the cherry tomatoes is because as they cook, they'll add flavor.
Right.
I have an assortment of large, medium, and small cherry tomatoes, and the smaller ones will cook down, whereas the larger ones will hold most of their shape. So
smart thinking there, Chef.
I still feel naked though. I need some garlic. I need some garlic.
But you can't have everything.
Yeah, I know. Not in this challenge.
No, in all fairness of the challenge, you can't have everything. Don't cut off a finger there, Chef.
Why not?
Then you would be the 9-fingered chef. Well, the 8-fingered, the 6-fingered, 2-thumbed chef.
Mm-hmm. But about 3/4 of that I'm cutting into big pieces. That way they can cook down. And then part of it I'm going to slice up really fine in the smaller pieces. That way more of them will cook up and add flavor. to our chicken and our potatoes. But you see there, I chopped up the rest of that fine, so it'll be more like seasoning in it than actually eating.
Now to your main protein.
Yeah, now to the main protein. Beef chicken. And I got 2 very large.
Those are some pretty big chicken breasts there.
Now, of course, I'm not going to remove any of the little bit of fat. They don't really have that much on them. But since I only get the butter as an oil, I'm going to go ahead and leave the little bit of fat because there's not very much on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it all the way through. But I'm going to go through and just cut some nice slits in it like this. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to cut them the opposite way into the back side. Okay, we're back. I've got that all trimmed up like I wanted. We could only use salt and pepper, so I picked pink Himalayan salt and I picked peppercorn grinder for my pepper. So we'll get them laid in our dish. Now, I'm ready to get my foil out and start packing this together.
Remember, Chef, clock's ticking.
Uh-oh. Okay, I've got my hands all washed up here. I picked the stems off of my tomatoes. I've washed all of them up good. And it's time to start packing. What I like doing is getting a great big piece of foil. You notice we buy the industrial size. And then I try to double fold it over on itself to make it twice as thick. And just a little bit of end over here. Like so. We're going to take one of our chicken breasts out. Big chicken breast. Right in the center. And then we're going to start surrounding our chicken.
Well, it certainly smells good, but will it taste good?
You know how they used to say, form the wagons in a circle? Now that's what we're doing. We're forming everything in a circle, kind of.
That right there would be a meal big enough to feed 2.
Yeah, it would be the size of that chicken breast. Good thing I'm expecting. Take some of that onion and we're going to lay some of that onion on top of our potatoes. When I was doing this, I didn't think ahead. I probably really should have put the small bell pepper in a different container, because now I'm going to have to dig it out when I get that far.
That's what Chop's all about.
Yeah. See, I like taking the little pieces and taking them and laying them around the edges. Some of them like that, so they get down in there to where they're making contact with.
Remember, Chef, clock is ticking.
I'm trying. And we're going to take a few, if I can dig them out. Only a few.
How are you going to cook this?
I got my oven preheating to 450 degrees.
Okay. Are you keeping it at 450
Or
degrees?
400 degrees, sorry.
Okay.
And, yeah, I'm going to keep it at 400 degrees, and when I get the foil pack all closed up, then I'm going to put it in a nice pan I got here.
Smart thinking.
And stick it in the oven. Okay, now we're ready for cherry tomatoes.
Now, how are you going to wrap this up?
Not done yet. Now we're going to go back and we're going to salt all our vegetables. Like so. Like I said, I didn't want to go too heavy on the chicken because I might add more. And then we're going to add pepper all the way around too. We're going to drag out some more foil. Oh, I forgot the butter. Gotta have butter. What is it we always say?
Everything's better with butter.
Yep. More butter the better.
Yeah, the more butter, the better.
We're going to cut it up into patty sizes, and we're going to use about half of the stick on this one, and about half of the stick on the other one.
So in this challenge, you were allowed one fat. So Chef chose butter, sweet cream butter for his fat for...
Yeah, salted sweet cream butter.
Salted sweet cream butter for his fat for this meal.
Trying to get some of it down on the potatoes. The rest of it on the chicken. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Now, we'll add another piece of foil. We're going to double it over. That foils I'm using Reynolds Wrap should hire me to be a spokesperson.
You do use a lot of foil.
Yep. That's why we buy it in the industrial size. I got that folded on that end, so I'm going to put this fold on this end. Like so. And then I'm going to kind of crimp it up over here on this side. Crimp it up over here, and then just sort of bring the corners to the middle. Like so. And I'm going to put that in the pan and get my other one ready. Okay, we're ready to open these foil packs up. They just came out of the oven.
Ooh.
Very
steamed.
hot.
Yeah, don't burn yourself.
That's why I got...
Very steamy. Good thing you've got your little handy cutting board with your slide out tray.
Yeah, you can see that or not. You see down in there? Everything's cooked. Chicken breast is done, as you can see. This bowl's right
Very
off the
tender.
bone. Very tender. Tomatoes are all cooked. Potato, slice right through them. So let me get one of these plated up for you, and we'll show you what they look like. Let me get some more.
3, 2, 1. All right, challenge is over. Hands up, Chef. Okay, Chef, it's time for you to taste your own cooking. Since there's no official judges here.
First, I got to put a little more salt and pepper. Potatoes.
I can smell the butter.
Yeah, I can smell all of it.
Looks really good. I think you did a fine job for not having anything else to work with.
Yeah, we're going to find out. There's a potato. You absorbed a lot of the other flavors.
How can you eat it so hot?
Try the chicken. Gotta blow on that a little bit. It's steaming. Oh yeah. Juicy. Man, is it juicy.
May I have a bite behind the camera? The cameraman needs a bite.
No.
Cameraman, what do you guys think? Cameraman needs a bite.
No.
Just a little bite of chicken.
No.
Will do me.
No. If you're gonna get a bite, you have to have a bite.
So stingy.
You can't have a bite, you have to have a bite with everything, so.
Wow, it's kind of hard to get a bite of everything.
That's what I'm trying to do. Piece of pepper. Piece of onion. Little baby tomato. Piece of chicken. And a piece of potato.
All right,
Little
let's
bite became a
see.
big bite. Really good. You can tell the
You guys see that?
butter, the salt, the pepper, and the really fine pepper is cooked down into the chicken because you can taste the bell pepper in the chicken.
Mm-mm.
And the tomatoes added a lot of moisture to it because that's really
Oh my God.
really moist, juicy chicken.
That is really good.
Very, very, very moist.
Mmm. Yeah, that bell pepper and the butter and the chicken and potato.
Yeah, it cooked well, since I
Mm-hmm.
serrated it and put slits in it. It all cooked right down into the meat and it's juicy.
That is very good. All right, guys.
Yeah,
well, our battery's getting low.
If you could actually get close, you could see me squeezing on it and the juice coming out of that chicken. And it's done all the way through. It's tender. I'm just slicing it.
Okay, we're going to have to end it here, guys, because our battery's getting low. But since the challenge is technically over, when Chef makes one of these, he would normally do it
Out on the grill. That was my plan today, but God had other things going on and it rained outside, so I couldn't do it out on the grill. And I would usually use our campfire seasoning. We make a low carb and a regular campfire seasoning homemade. So.
And also the vegetables came from, with the exception to the onion, came from Chef's garden.
Yeah, the bell pepper and the tomatoes all came from our garden.
So we will see you guys back tomorrow in the next video when Penguin is up to the stove for her chopped 5-ingredient challenge.
And like we always say, it's what's for dinner.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.